Dr. Strickland, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. Can you hear us?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I apologize for the delay. We have
Nah,
the
you
ladies. I'm
good?
gonna turn my phone around so you can see the ladies.
Hey, how y'all doing, Queen? Can y'all hear us good?
Yes.
Okay. So before we even start, I want to say one thing. Both of us have a very special place for our queens when it comes to this kind of stuff, right? And the reason why is because a lot of times, men either did y'all wrong or men didn't show up in y'all life the way we should have, and it put y'all in situations. You get what I'm saying? So it matters to us that we show up for y'all now because we should have been there already. So I'm saying that to say our heart really go into this conversation. So y'all gotta understand we coming from an emotional place. We trying to show up. We trying to do our best. But you know when you have an emotional conversation, you know how that is, right? So y'all can bear with us with that.
Yes.
Okay. So how y'all doing tonight?
How are you?
I'm blessed and I'm really grateful too to be able to have this time with y'all. Like we just sponsored a I just sponsored the elementary school and bro pulled up. He owns some businesses too. We gonna tell y'all a little bit about our background, but it's just one area in Atlanta. It's Cascade. Y'all know what Cascade Road is in Atlanta? Okay, so Cascade, you know how Martin Luther King always be the hood? Like no matter where you go, Martin Luther King always be the hood, right? Cascade for us is like right by our Martin Luther King, so it's like a main street, but it's a real low income main street up in Atlanta. I used to sell drugs in that neighborhood, and I used to have trap spots all through that neighborhood. So like a lot of the children who are in school now, I sold drugs to their parents. So like because I kept their parents high, once I changed my life and I kind of I figured out how much I was hurting people with the stuff I did, I went back and I sponsored the schools where those children go to school at now, so that I could make it right for them. Like if their parent ain't in the best situation because we, took advantage of their addictions and we helped them to make bad decisions, that means that they weren't there to be able to give a child the stuff they would have wanted for their children, right? That makes sense, right? Because they struggling with the addiction. And we took advantage of the addiction, so I go back to those schools and I sponsor programs. We did that yesterday. And when I tell y'all, man, those kids showed out. Like, them kids are so brilliant. And what it really made me look at was how important it is for us to just get ourselves right, because if we can pour into these babies, it'll change the whole world. So I'm saying that again because y'all are mothers. Y'all are y'all are the ones who really, man, y'all change the world. Like y'all are it. Like I'm saying this as a man point of view. Y'all the most important thing in this world. There's nothing more important in this world than a woman. Y'all bring life into the world. Y'all mold life. Y'all nurture life. Y'all change the direction of how a person's gonna live their life by just being who you are. With that being said, can we take a second to just celebrate y'all? Do y'all mind if we do that? Thank you. And I mean that seriously. Like y'all are amazing. So how do y'all want to talk tonight? Do y'all want us to introduce ourselves, tell y'all our background, and then we go into this? Do y'all want to do it like that? Okay, I'm taking it. Is that a yes or what? How we? Okay. My name is Keith Strickland. Little background on me is I started selling drugs as a child. I ended up getting 14 felonies. I served about 5 years. I got sentenced to life in prison in 2007 for drugs and weapon charges. By the grace of God, I got an early release. When I got an early release, I came back and I lost my only child while I was incarcerated. So the death of my daughter really made me look at life differently. When I lost my daughter, I decided I wanted to be a different type of person and a different man. I really wanted to be the father who my daughter deserved. So I tried to change my life to look like the father she should have had in the first place. And that's who I am now. I own a behavioral school system. I consult governments and I do a couple of other things. But I'm just a person trying to be better. You know what I'm saying? Like I just want to be better than I was when I was at my worst.
How you queens doing tonight? How you doing? Good, good, good. I just want to first off congratulate you guys for completing your program. Just to tell you all a little bit about me, my name is Ron Golden. I did 5 years in prison, and now currently I have properties. I have two transitional living facilities, one in L.A., one in Philadelphia. Um, I also have a community center, and I do a lot of properties or whatnot. I just wanted to take time out tonight, just like he just said, like Dr. Strickland said, we're trying to celebrate you, encourage you. I'm more interested in questions that y'all may have.
So do y'all got anything on y'all mind y'all want to talk about first, or like how do y'all want this conversation to be? What do y'all want to get out of this? So let me ask y'all, how much time do we have together?
About 20 minutes, sir.
Okay, so at the end of this 20 minutes, what do y'all want to be different? If y'all giving us 20 minutes of your life, what do y'all want to be different after these 20 minutes?
How to be better.
How to be better? Okay. I'm taking that, I'm writing that in my head. Somebody throw something else out.
What ways we need to be led to, or what way to go.
Can y'all repeat that for me? I couldn't hear her. I'm sorry.
I said, which direction to go from here? We want to pick up our life to move forward. What's your suggestion of what we should do?
All right. So I want to start off with them too, if y'all don't mind. You said how to be better, and then how to pick up your life and go in a different direction, and how to start from here, right?
Right. Yes.
To me, if I was trying to do that for myself, the first thing I would do is I would be honest with myself and journal and ask myself, where is here? Where am I at right now? Not physically, but where am I at in life? Where am I at in my mind? Where am I at in my actions? Where am I at in my thinking? Does that make sense? Because if you can't see where you are, how do you know where you need to go? Right? So the first thing I would do for me, when I was locked up every single night, between like 2 o'clock to head count, that'd be like the quiet time. That'd be when everybody kind of, it don't be so much noise. Every night I would take the little light that came in through the window, and I'll write down my dreams, and I'll write down everything I wanted to do once I got my freedom back, so I could visualize the life I wanted. And then I was comparing that to the life I had, like before I got locked up. So I could look at like, what was I doing with my time, with my energy? You know what I'm saying? Like, who was I?
Yeah.
Because I got to change to fit the place I want to be at. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm used to going to strip clubs and I dress for the strip club, if I want to go to like, I don't know, like an upscale club or event or something, right? I can't dress the same way I go to the strip club for the upscale event. So the first thing I need to do is I need to figure out how do I fit in this new environment, and I need to change so that I can fit into the environment. But if I can't acknowledge that I got to make the change, if I don't know what the new environment's dress code is, if I don't know what the expectations are, how in the world am I going to change to fit into the new environment? We keep forgetting to look into the camera that we're supposed to be looking into, right? And another thing too, he just brought up a great point. We got 2 homeboys behind us helping us do this. It's a camera right here that we're actually talking into, and we're looking at this camera because this is where we see y'all at. So we look cross-eyed because we're looking over here, but we should be looking up. But the point why I'm bringing this up is because you got to have good people around you too. Sometimes when you're trying to do something better than you were doing it, you got to go to people who know what they're doing a little bit better than you in that space, and you got to let them do exactly what my homeboy do. He just came over here and told us how to fix what we was doing. You get what I'm saying? You can't do it all by yourself. You're going to have to stop. You're going to have to study. You're going to have to learn. You're going to have to be real with yourself. And you're going to have to check in and tap in with people. Like, I don't have everything that I need to say tonight, and I know I don't. So I called my big homie so that he could say some stuff too. Because I can't do it by myself.
One of the things I would like to, encourage you to do as well is self-love. Put yourself first. Right now, you guys, outside of you, if you have kids or whatnot, you're doing this time, right? Self-love. And what I mean by that is that, you have standards. And you know your self-worth. And don't put, and just don't put yourself in no predicament where as though you're going to lose that. That makes sense.
So what I'm hearing him say for me, and I'm saying this for me, I done dated a lot of females who didn't deserve my time, right? Like, they ain't even come at me in a way where I should have ever even opened the door in the first place. But I didn't have a standard of how I should have been treated. So since I didn't have a standard, I let people come into my life that didn't match what I want to feel like, but I wasn't treating myself like I need to be treated first, so I couldn't even hold them to nothing.
Right.
So what I'm hearing him say is you got to be the first one to love yourself the right way, and then once you love yourself the right way, make sure everybody else match your love. And if don't nobody else match your energy, they don't get access to you. Because remember, you everything. You the garden, you the seed, you the soil, you the water, you the air, you the sun, you everything.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm saying that as a man, you everything. We dress the way y'all like, we smell the way y'all like, we move the way y'all like, y'all everything. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna bend to y'all. But if y'all ain't got no standard, we ain't got to do no bending.
You know, one of the biggest things for me when I got released, and I said this, was my time and my peace. I don't let nobody interrupt that. You know, time is everything. Can't get that back. And my peace is everything. So I'm not arguing with nobody. I'm not trying to put myself in a position to be in an argument with anybody. So that's what I mean by, you know, self-love and just living life.
So I want to answer the other young lady's question too. You said, how do you start? If you want to get your life to a certain place, I'm paraphrasing. That's how I remember your question. How do you start the process, right? I think you already starting the process because you in process by even asking the question. You in process by even being in this room. You in process by even telling yourself, I want different. So the question I would ask you is not how do you start the process, is how do you keep up the momentum? Right? Because you already in it. But how do you make sure don't nothing break your stride? How do you make sure don't nothing get in your mind, distract you, and pull you out of it? How do you make sure that the good energy you already came in the room with, don't nothing take it away? And how do you make sure that whatever you already doing, you do more of it every day? Because you already in it. So again, for me, I would have to be honest with myself. My issue with selling drugs and gambling. I sold drugs all day, I gambled at night. Then I had a thing for women too. Didn't know how to love myself yet, so I thought my body was what I needed to please, not my heart, not my mind, not my energy, not none of that. So I went out and found women that pleased my body because I didn't understand how important the rest of me was. And I'm just being honest with y'all. I had to see those as my problems. I was in love with money. I used drugs to sell money. I love being challenged and excited. So gambling wasn't about the money, it was about the challenge. And then I'm out here trying to make my body feel good instead of worrying about my soul, my mind, my peace, and all that. Those were my three biggest issues. I couldn't change nothing until I was man enough to look in the mirror and be like, bro, that's all on you. Ain't nobody doing nothing to you. You choosing to sell drugs. You choose to gamble. Folks getting shot at the gambling spot. You right back there tomorrow. You choosing to run after women who can't even make you feel like what you trying to feel like because you ain't giving them access to nothing but your body. That's all on me. Couldn't nobody fix none of that, change none of that, bring nothing good into my life until I change that. And I'm still working on some of that every day because it's life. You get what I'm saying? Like, I gotta remind myself, don't be materialistic, be about my spirit. Don't be about how other people look at me, be about how I feel about me. I had to tell myself this because it's every day. But I'm in the process, so I got momentum. What feel right is easier to do because I'm more focused on right. Is that making sense though, y'all? Y'all hearing what I'm saying? Y'all in the room. Y'all already in process. So I'm going to talk to y'all like you my sisters. Don't let nobody come with no bullshit because you ain't on no bullshit. If you was on bullshit, you be in the other room. You wouldn't be in this room. So if somebody come with some bullshit that don't match your energy, get the hell on with that shit.
Gotta go.
Because that ain't what type time you on. Where you at? You where you want to be at right now, right?
Right.
This what type time you want. Just keep it up. If don't nothing match that energy. If your kid come in the room talking some sideways shit, you know what you gonna have to tell them? I love you, but you need to go ahead on with that. Stop that. Cause not even you, as much as I love you, is gonna get me back where I came from. You get what I'm saying? Cause if they throw your energy off, what's the next thing gonna be thrown off? Your actions. And what got you where you at? Actions. Do y'all get where I'm going with this? One thing lead to the next thing, lead to the next thing, lead to back in prison.
Domino effect.
All right, we only got so much time though, so I ain't trying to talk your head off. What's next? Let's keep it going. We in motion.
We
Like
in
we
motion.
said, we in motion. Y'all throw it out. Let's talk about it. Oh, y'all shy now. Y'all shy now. Look, they wouldn't be quiet if we weren't on here. If it was just them, they wouldn't
yeah.
be quiet. Come on, y'all, let's talk. What's on your mind?
What were some of the key things, people, places that helped you guys turn around?
I got one answer for that, me personally. God.
I was gonna say the same thing. That's crazy.
God.
I was gonna say the same thing.
My God, before I found God for real, drugs, my gun, my hood was my God. Right? I told myself I'd rather be dead trying to get money than be alive broke. That used to be my mentality. That was my God. I was willing to die for my reputation, for my image. When I found God, I found out, man, I don't need none of that because I'm loved exactly as I am. So the very first thing and the very last thing that changed my life was God. Everything else is just packaged in between.
And if I could just touch on that too, is that, you know, when doors were shut, 10 other doors was open, and that was just me being obedient and using wisdom and walking the walk. One of the biggest things that I did, and when I was locked up, before I was locked up, I was a dude that was like, you gotta be loyal. I'm big on loyalty. So one day I'm sitting in my cell, and I said, Ron, what are you loyal to? And if it ain't God, then it's something. So I asked God, you know, I was like, well, just give me the opportunity. You know, my mindset's gonna be different. And what I'm saying to you guys as a testimony is that when I came home, through thick and thin, I moved in that direction, and you'll see how doors gonna start to open up for you. You're gonna see when you think the door is shut and it looks good, you're gonna see 10 other doors that's gonna open up for you, and you're gonna be like, wow, I didn't see that happening. Because guess what? You're not writing the story yet. It's already written. And one of the things like I used to think too, like, wow, am I going to? I had COs tell me, you look like you're supposed to be in jail. I said I felt like that too. But the thing about it is that when I get the truth too, bro, I ain't lying. So they're like, you look weird in here. But what I'm saying to you guys, and this is a true testimony, when I came home, I was homeless. I stayed in a hotel. You know, through the grace of God, you know, even through if I could talk plainly to you guys, even through bad relationships, through bad situations, I stayed prayed up, and God moved me through each and last one of them. God brought me here with this gentleman. Dude, let me tell you about this situation. I went through, I hate talking like this, I went through a fuck nigga to meet this gentleman right here. What I mean by that was, I'm just talking, you know, plainly, is that somebody didn't mean me no good. This did something to me, and I looked the other way, and he came. And through that I met him, and through that we was able to build. So all I'm saying to you is that no matter what doors are shut, know that God's gonna open up 10 other ones, and I promise you that. And if I could just share another testimony, I was just sharing with the doctor before we came on. It was last year I met a young lady. She was abused. She was going through a relationship, and God blacked her eyes and everything. And she's a single mom. Every morning she'll get up and go to work, and she had to go jumpstart her car, but she kept that smile on her face. She kept going to work every day, even in the situation she was in. And one day, one of her relatives in church shared a story with me, and it touched my heart. And so I was putting my heart to help her out with her situation. But sometimes, I'm saying this to say this. Sometimes you'll get help from a situation not even knowing that situation's there. And that's God. Because I didn't know that young lady.
Can I jump into this?
Yeah, go ahead.
So what he talking about, the young lady, she single mom, she in an abusive relationship. She feel like she trapped in a relationship because she dependent on dude, because she can't get to work, she can't do this, she can't do that, right? He don't know her. Somebody tell him the situation, he gives her a car. by giving her the car, he gave her the freedom to feel like she wasn't trapped by dudes. She get out the relationship, right? I seen this single mom one day. I respected it. I love single moms. I got this thing about watching moms take care of their kids no matter what it takes. I just got a thing for that. So I see this woman. She be walking up and down the street going to the grocery store. She got her babies. You know what I'm saying? Babies be on the side. I'm not trying to be funny. It used to look like the little ducks that be crossing the street to me. You know how ducks, they ducklings know how to walk. That's how she was with her kids. She ain't got to look at them. They in line. They don't move out. They be single file, right? And one day I'm driving, and I'm still selling drugs at the time. One day I drive by and I see her. And when you sell drugs in a neighborhood, you can only drive the car that you trap in so long because they gonna start noticing the car, right? So I was like swap the cars out with my homeboys on the other side of town because the car might be like hot on my side because I'm trapping in it all day, but it's new on their side. So I give them a car, they give me a car. I saw her, and the car I had was like a Toyota Corolla. You can't kill a Toyota Corolla. It don't matter what you do to it. They are gonna crank up every day. I don't know what they put in them things, but they run. I don't even know if they need gas. They just run. So I look at the car and I'm like, man, this is a good little car. I would kind of like, I ain't want to give it to them because they always be giving me little raggedy cars or whatever, right? So I thought about it and I said, hey, you know what? If that lady come walking up the street today, and here she come, I told her, I said, hey, queen, you can have my car. I'm going to get a ride back. I just want you to have a car. She looked at me and she like, I don't know you. I said, do you need to know me? Like, why we doing all this? Do you want a car or not?
Right.
She take the car, she cry the whole night, go through all the emotions. I'm feeling good about myself, all this, all that. I go buy another car. And I see a young dude driving the car about a week later. And guess who that young dude was? The one who put them babies in her, beat her ass, and took everything she had. I beat the shit out of that dude and told him, if I see you in this car again, I'm going to kill you. And I'm being 100 with you. My situation didn't end like his. The only difference is those women made different decisions on what to do with their blessings.
Yeah.
They both got the same situation. He gave her a car. It changed her and her family's life. I gave a woman a car and I almost ended up back down the road because of it. The only difference is one of them was ready for a change and the other one wasn't.
I don't know if you ever felt like this, but if you ever felt like all you just want is a breath of fresh air, you just want just a chance, just an opportunity, just a moment where it's though you can speak your truth or feel your truth and be able to motivate without no judgment. That was her situation. She's needed an opportunity to get out of the situation that she was in. And God used me as a vessel to be able to make that happen for her.
And let the woman tell it. Because after she decided to take the car from me finally, after I had to convince her to take the car, same thing. She crying to me, telling me her whole story. Mind you, at first, I don't know you, I ain't taking nothing from you. Went from that to telling me the whole story. I know the kids by name and everything now. But the difference is she just was not ready to make a change.
Right.
And hear what I'm saying to y'all. You getting out. But just because you get out of that situation, if you don't get out of your mind, if you don't get out of your behaviors, if you don't get out of your habits, if you don't get out of the bad circles, if you don't get out of the broken cycles, it ain't the change. The change is not where you are. The change is how you are where you're at. Do y'all get what I'm saying by that? The change is not about where you are physically. It's about where you are mentally. It's about where you are in your emotions. It's about where you are in your standards. It's about where you are with your relationship to what you find your strength and your purpose out of. It's about where you are and what you hold yourself accountable to. It's about where you are on the decisions that you're not going to look in the mirror and see something that you're not proud of. It's about where you are on where you sacrifice until you get to the place where you want to be at. It's about where you are how are you going to use the blessing once you get it? It's about where you are and what are you going to create because you take ownership of the life that you live. Do y'all get what I'm same as that situation? I gave a woman a car and it ended up with me almost going back down the road. He gave a woman a car and it gave her family a freedom that they never had before. Same as that. And I bet my car was better than his car. I'm joking.
Everybody was. But
Same situation. It's just about what the receiving end of the party was. I paid the tag, insurance. I kept everything up on the car, even after I got into it with dude, because I was just hoping she did the right thing.
just know everybody can't elevate and go where you're going. You know, and sometimes in a relationship, it's for a season, right? Whether it be good or bad, you know, you get whatever you gotta get out of that season and keep it moving. You know, but everybody that's connected to you may not be able to go where you're going.
So look, I 1,000% agree with him. I 1,000% agree. But can you go where you going? Can you be connected to yourself in a new place where you going? And that's a real question. Are you able to get out of your own way so that when you get out, you can stay out? So when you get the opportunity, you take advantage of it and live a better life without. I told myself I would never, ever do more to serve the devil than I do to serve God. When I was out here selling drugs, shooting up people's houses, getting into it with folks, I'm serving the devil. I went hard. I trapped 7 days a week, 18 hours a day. I trafficked drugs across the country. I did all kind of stuff because I went hard. I go harder now in my business than I ever did to sell a drug. And I do that intentionally because I would never give the devil more glory than I give God. Because I got out my way so God could take me where God wanted me to be. But God can only take you so far. If you won't get out your own way, God can't take you nowhere. So we talking about, he got this saying that I love. A rocket, once it start going up, it got to drop off the tanks.
The boosters,
right? Because everything can't go up with the rocket, right? But my thing is what if the rocket too sorry to go up? What if the rocket too scared to go up? What if the rocket is on some fuck shit and it just didn't, whatever, it just blew up the plan, right? Don't be your own worst enemy. You know what I'm saying? It's always easy to say other people this, other people that. Man, I'm gonna be 1,000 with you. Can't nobody hold me back because I'm too much. I go too hard. How you gonna stop something that won't stop trying? Like really, how you gonna stop me? And the only way I would ever stop is if I'm dead. And you can't stop me in death because I own royalties, I own land. When I die, my seed gonna still eat off of what I did in this lifetime. I am unstoppable. I don't mean that in words. I own royalties. When I die, my check's still coming. And it's going into the charities, my personal business. 60% of my income goes to my charity. 20% go to my last name. 20% go to me. I live my whole life off 20% of the money I make. When I die, my charity will still eat off of what I did today. So if I'm not sitting in this chair, somebody I paid will be. I'm unstoppable. It don't matter what you do. You will never be able to stop me because I made that decision. God is going to get his glory out of this life.
And you queens are unstoppable as well. And you know, one of the first steps y'all took to that was y'all completing this program and about to come home and, you know, and get back with your families and do what you do. So I want to, you know, again, commend you guys for that, number one. And number two, just stay encouraged and know that you're truly queens. And you are worthy of everything. You're worthy of love. You're worthy of success. You're worthy of business. You're worthy of happiness. You're worthy of whatever you put your mind to. And I think one of the biggest things that, you know, Dr. Strickland was saying was that, no, don't self-sabotage. Don't count yourself out. You already winning.
Yeah, because you here. You here. You ain't got to be here. Everybody who was in this room in the beginning ain't here. Can we do something that might seem a little extra? He said some beautiful things about y'all. But what he said about y'all is not going to be what changed your life. It's going to be what you hear and what you say to yourself, right? Can we agree to that? Do y'all get where I'm going with this?
Yes.
Can we repeat some cute, good words to ourselves? Can we do that? Can we say some stuff like, I'm beautiful, I'm unstoppable? Can we do that?
I'm intelligent. I'm awesome sauce.
So y'all can throw it out. We following y'all on this one. I don't like talking to people all the time. I'll be wanting to talk with people. So I want to hear y'all say some stuff. Is that cool, y'all? Can we do that? All right, so what's our first one? What's the first one we gonna do? These are our affirmations. What's our first affirmation? I know y'all so amazing. It's hard to pick one word to start off with. I get it. I mean, I'm looking at y'all. I see how dope y'all are. I get it.
I'm determined.
You determined? Okay. All right.
I like that one. I like
All
that
right.
one.
Hey, big homies, can y'all come in right quick? We can do affirmations. So this what I'm saying. We believe in y'all so much. I'm stopping this man from smoking his cigar. We in the cigar lounge. I've been up for 2 days. I had to go somewhere I could stay awake at. So we finna go over here, all of us saying these affirmations, right? So do you see when you ask, but it's a period without a question mark, it happens. You get what I'm saying? Like I asked, but I asked like an action ask. Like, hey, come on, can you? Right? So the first one is I'm determined.
I'm repeating after.
Yeah, so how we doing this on 3? How y'all want to do it, Queens? This y'all move. This y'all motion. What we doing? On 3, 1, 2, 3. I'm determined. Y'all like that? All right, on 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm determined. Oh, y'all are not finna do us like that. We doing this as a group. On 3, y'all don't try to play us neither. On 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm determined. All right, this is our last time. We're going to get this right. We switch to the next one. On 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm determined. All right, what's our next one?
I love.
Oh, I love that. Okay.
Okay.
On 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm loved. Can we do this one? Can we say I'm worthy of love? Can we do that one? All right.
Sure.
All right, on 3. Yeah, matter of fact, y'all do the count this time. I feel like y'all trying us.
1, 2, 3.
I'm worthy of love. Ooh, okay, we getting it. All right, what's our next one, y'all?
I got one for you.
All right.
I am goal oriented.
Ooh, did y'all hear what he said? He said, I'm goal oriented.
1, 2, 3.
I am goal oriented.
I don't know how y'all missed this one. I am blessed and highly favored.
What was it? Blessed.
I am blessed and highly favored.
I think we need to do that one twice. All right, y'all. Oh, who doing our countdown? I'm excited. I'm loving this.
1, 2, 3.
I'm blessed and highly favored. Woo! All right, my bad.
Now y'all know it's power in words, y'all. So y'all saying this, it's really this is real.
Oh, so yeah. Question: is this feel good to y'all? Are y'all enjoying this?
Yes.
Okay, all right. So can we do the blessed and highly favored one more time? Cause you know that'd be touching me. Y'all good with that?
Yeah.
Okay, on 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm blessed and highly favored. I know I'm out country. I don't care. I don't even care. All right, come on, y'all. Let's do 2 more. 2 more. We can wrap. 2 more. All right, we good with that? I'm loving this, y'all. I was so sleepy before we got here. So sleepy. I'm with it now. All right, y'all want to pick it?
I am God's masterpiece.
Woo! Okay, I like that. That's that. All right, on 3, y'all. Y'all ready? 1,
Ready.
2, 3. I am God's masterpiece. Woo! All right, last one. What we doing? Last one. Somebody make it good.
I am beautiful.
Ah, okay. I feel like because y'all more beautiful than us, the screen even like that. I didn't do that. The screen did that by itself. All right, on 3. Hey, can we add lifted? We gonna say they are beautiful.
Yeah, we do that.
All right.
We do that.
Y'all are beautiful.
Y'all are beautiful.
See, we trying to surprise y'all. All right, one more time. On 3. We gonna go back with that
I
one.
didn't get a countdown.
Okay. Yeah, we try to jump in. All right. Y'all count it down. We praising y'all, so y'all gotta count this one.
1, 2, 3.
Y'all are beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank y'all. Appreciate y'all.
Yo,
Hey, how much time we got left? What we on, y'all?
Well, we got time to wrap it up now. It's time to wrap it up.
Okay.
So you all have one other thing you all
Thank you.
want to say before we go home?
Oh, thank y'all.
thanks for listening to us and having us.
Thank you. Hey, I just want to say one thing real quick. Y'all, I'm like holding in tears right now because I see so much. Like, you know what I'm saying? She's scanning the camera, so it's like I'm actually getting a look at y'all. If I was smarter, I would have blew this up so I could really see y'all. I don't know how to do all that. But I'm so proud of y'all. Like, I'm so proud of y'all. Like, I mean that. I'm so proud of y'all. Like, I feel it was one. I enjoyed talking to the men. I really did. But it's another thing when you get to be in the presence of queens, man. It hit different. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not taking nothing away from the kings, nothing at all. It just hit different. When we do this with the queens, it's like every word that come out your mouth, you got to think about it. You mean it. You know what I'm saying? It just be different because y'all are everything. Y'all create this world. Y'all change this world. Y'all are everything. So just thank y'all for allowing us to be able to be here with y'all and to do this.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, y'all.
And Dr. Strickland and Mr. Golden, I want to thank you all so much. You always answer the call when we need you. But it's a blessing. You all have such a powerful message and words for all of us. Every time I hear you, Strickland, it's something you say that touched me. So I want to tell you, I truly thank you both. Keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you.
And I mean, I gotta say the same to you, even though you dropped the mic and dipped. But that was, I think it cut off.
It
I'm
cut off,
pretty
it cut
sure
off,
she ain't
boy.
leave like
It
that.
cut off.
Oh, you see it?
Oh,
Okay.
okay,
I was
okay.
saying, that was like a drop the mic moment. You said what you said and you was out. That
Over
was
with.
so funny. But I was just gonna tell you, thank you for real.
Thank you,
Thank
for
you.
real.
Cause see, it's easy for me to answer the call because you calling. You get what I'm saying? Like y'all
Yes, sir.
are doing it. Like look where I'm at. Look at where you at. So give
Yeah.
yourself that credit. When I said y'all are everything, that included you.
You deserve flowers too. You all that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right. I know y'all gotta run, but we appreciate it.
Bless you, get some rest, and just know that you are really appreciated as well. We really, honestly, sincerely mean that from the bottom of our heart. You appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Love y'all.
Okay, love you more.
Bye bye.
Bye.
This camera off before we
All
say
right.
something on camera.
Did mine record?
Yeah, yours
It
recorded.
recorded that whole thing?
Yeah.
Oh, that was good. We did good.